Hi everyone, this is Lola. Welcome back to my channel, and this is more for the Ko-fi member, but I think I will post this one also on YouTube to show everyone a little bit what Ko-fi members have been seeing. They've been going through my illustrated journals, and we are at year 2020. For members silver and above, you get a sticker monthly, and this month it's actually one little sticker, how do you call it, sheet with 4 photos, and you get either this one or this one. It'll be random, and these will not be available on my Etsy. So this is very for Ko-fi members only, and silver and gold members. So this is my Hobonichi from 2020, which is the year everything changed, and I have a cat hair stuck in here. That's funny. I remember being so excited about 2020. I was like, yeah, it's 2020. It's great year. It's beautiful number. For some reason, everybody was super excited about it. It was like, we did not know. So I always, if you've seen my other flip throughs, I always struggle a little bit with these pages. And this time I had done Sketchy, the Sketchy app portraits, which I've talked about before. It's an app where people put their selfies, and they're usually pretty well lit and done, and artists can draw them, which is, it's a win-win. If you want an artist to draw you, just put your selfie in there, and you should be able to see all the drawings, or most of the drawings that are done, if they post it because they're proud of it. So that's a good thing. At the time, I think, yeah, I had like tried to make the month like, how do you say it? Like goals for the month, and this is when the quarantine started. Ugh. This was such a hard year for everyone. Then I gave that up, and I started doing the lettering, which is still what I do today. And all I do, because my lettering is not really good, I still do that now. I go to Pinterest and I look at calligraphy, and I just fill it up. And sometimes when I want to do lettering, I can just reference my Hobonichi. This is fun to do, it's easy, and then again, like, you can reference it. I still didn't finish it because why bother, right? I really like this page. It's so simple. I just wrote all these like positive words, or words of affirmation, manifestation, whatever you want to call it. Then I had my son Max do the first page, which I think is adorable. And he even wrote on it. And that is it. I was still doing the sky. I sometimes do it now and sometimes don't. This is me reorganizing. Oh, I missed these Lorite covers. I sold them. I don't know who has it, and if you're watching, I hope you're enjoying them. Those were really beautiful covers. It's the thing when you have so many covers and you have to rotate them, there's always going to be like an element of missing them. I was just looking at this. It was like a Target leather patch. It was really, really cheap, and I just found it again. This was a mess. That's why I put the vellum here, because I made a mess here. I tried to do gold leaf, and the paper was, I think, too thin, and it wouldn't dry. It was just really a big mess, but you know, that happens. It's okay. I like these pages. Schitt's Creek, which is a great show. Love that show. Oh yeah, my cat Gizmo escaped, so he wants to go back outside now all the time, which I'm not really happy about. Yeah, my kids got braces right before the pandemic, and then they were done right as the pandemic, as everything reopened. I can't say the pandemic ended, but they were pretty happy about that. I like doing these kind of stylized, it's simple, but it also fills the page. I think those are like simple things that you can really work on, and then you can notice that a sun and clouds can actually look very different. I remember it's when I was doing a lot of gold leaf. Ironically, I woke up thinking about an idea on how to apply gold leaf on one of my photos. my son had a dance and it was red carpet, and he picked his outfit, and we went to like Goodwill, and he got like this cool jacket and everything, and then like he finished his outfit and I looked at him and he looked like Ducky and Pretty in Pink, and he had never seen it. It was hilarious. Ironically, they had had an 80s party the year before, but he didn't dress like that then. I don't know if you can see, I love doing these when it's like the cloud is, it was a windy day. I'm actually pretty happy with these. I feel like I'm really bad at drawing fruits, but yeah, I was doing gold leaf, gold leaf, gold leaf. I love putting the vellum. I like doing flip throughs because sometimes it reminds me of stuff I used to do, and for some reason I forget about it. My daughter got a normal birthday because the pandemic hadn't started. That's right, I was doing art fairs a lot, and then that completely stopped, although this art fair was kind of not very well organized. That's fun. I actually have, it's a stencil. I got stencils for my bullet journal. I wanted to show you because those can be fun to do other stuff. I have to clean it. I just did some gold. These and these. I'll put the link for the store in the description box. What's fun about doing Illustrated Journal, like these pages, I probably go onto Pinterest and I look at some fashion stuff, some photos, and I copy them and I fill out the blank pages, which is what I'm going to do for a lot of my pages that are empty in this. However, the fun thing is I go through photographs, right? And the iPhone has the dates, so it makes it really easy to go through my digital album and see what did we do that day. Do I have a photo? And if I have a photo, then usually it reminds me what was going on that day. If I don't, I can go to my 5-year or my planner and see what was done. And that's basically how I go back and do these things. It's bath time for the cats. I'm so glad we went to Disneyland before the pandemic for 2 days. That was like really, really good timing. I had to stop the video for a second to let my cat outside for a little bit during the day so that he gets it out of his system before the day ends. This is one of my favorite artists. His name is Dominic Bieler. I don't know if I'm saying it right. He's a German artist, and I actually have 3 posters of his. I love his art. This is a sticker that I got. I can't remember which store it was from, but I don't know that he even sells through that store anymore. I'm definitely gonna do vellum again. In fact, soon I will be decorating my mega a little bit, which is my journal, but I'm also experimenting with tracking in the pages to see about next year. Really, like this is so easy. Like it's 2 clouds with the rain hanging and big letters, and you have a good page with some paint. Crazy hair day. Bad news for the world. That is the day they declared a pandemic, I remember. And the following day, the school hadn't closed yet, but I kept my kids home. I was like, this is fish. I like doing fishes. Maybe I'll do some of that too. Gives me a bunch of ideas, really. I like doing animals. It's always really fun. That was Spies in Disguise was a surprisingly funny cartoon, I have to say. I mean, movie, animation. I remember seeing it reluctantly because my kids really wanted to see it, and I laughed so hard at that movie. It was so good. It was very unexpected. Oh. Helicopter. Yeah, I miss doing the Hobonichi challenge. I think I'm gonna look it up. This one I thought was successful. Love this. It's from a painting, and I wish I had written from whom because I do not remember. Yeah, during the pandemic there was a little more time to work on these pages, and it shows. It's so nice. I love that page. I looked at pictures of my son at different ages and drew them. He hasn't changed much. Rose makes a joke about that. That is when I was sick. Yeah, I missed his birthday that year because I had COVID. I think there's a video of this. I have these chalk markers that you can use on the mirrors, and they have a huge closet mirror in their room, so they started drawing, and it was a really fun thing to do. Like you could look at yourself in the mirror and just draw over the mirror over your face. It's a good way to practice drawing faces. Although if you have an iPad, you can do that on Procreate as well. You just put a picture on Procreate and then draw over it and delete the picture after. Sketchy app. Sketchy app. One last tooth. Yeah, I'm gonna put them. Yep. My wasp nest is not my favorite page. I have some not very successful drawing. We thought this was going to be 2-3 weeks. I'm glad we thought it was going to be 2-3 weeks. I think that makes it easier to cope, like if you don't think it's going to last too long. Another thing I was doing there that I've stopped doing is go back with a thicker marker, and it does go, yeah. No, it's not bad. Maybe I'm just more. I can't believe, like, we were going to the beach and now it's May 30th and it's now warm in LA finally, but it took a while. There's been so many cold days that we can't really, like, the ocean's still cold, I'm sure. Sketchy app. It's really inspiring, this one, because I took so much time to Sketchy app, which I thought was hilarious. I love going on the Sketchy app because a lot of people upload these kind of photos where they make faces, and that's really good practice. Sketchy app too, I love that one. Sketchy. Sketchy. I just think it's fun to have something like this. It's unusual. Like, you can have photo albums and stuff, but and I don't always write what we did. It's just really snippets. So it's almost like looking through photographs without it being photographed. I love that day. I took the girls to the pool, and I love shooting kids underwater. It's really fun. It really builds, especially for little girls, it builds so much confidence. It's beautiful to see, like, them looking at themselves in the photos. It's like, oh wow, that's me. I'm like, yeah. Although I have that, grown-ups I've shot with that, didn't think they would look good, and they go underwater, I take a few pictures, and then they look at it, they're like, whoa, that's me, that looks great. And I'm like, yeah. remember when my daughter, she asked me to take pictures of her portraits at the pool, and they were so pretty. Burn cream, Biafine. This is my PSA. Best burn cream ever. I used to take it back from France, but I think now you can find it on Amazon, actually. Very good burn cream. It works for when you have sunburn, but like even like if you're cooking and you burn yourself. Does anyone think like this is like the most satisfying? All the ones that have like the black background, and it feels almost so simple because you just play with the watercolor afterwards. And by the way, for these, I always use the Pick My brush. That's it. Because then you can do, you don't have to worry about, I mean, you can see the lines and everything. That's fine. I'm okay with that. The other way to do it, and I've done it before, I think, was acrylic paint. You'll get a thicker page though at the end. Palm Springs. In hindsight, considering we were on a pandemic, I think we did pretty good. But like we were lucky enough that there are beaches and places to go for hikes, places where you can be far away from everyone and safely outside, and that was great. And this is where I got this picture, Christian Coppola. Image I found on Pinterest. I try to write where things are coming from. My daughter trying Coca-Cola for the first time. It was pretty funny. Yeah, see, in this I started using, I think I used acrylic paint on this. And it gives like a much thicker and very matte. Oh yeah, no, it's, is it? Yeah, I think it was acrylic. I think I remember, and it just reminded me that I could use that again. This photo of my son and his dad, it was so funny. Just made like the funniest faces. Gizmo, which my cat is named after. This is actually because I made a mistake. I think her other arm was a disaster or something I did wrong, so I decided to just washi everything. I definitely had fun experimenting with different, I love this marker. What is it? Are the Decorese. This one's the blue one, but the black one's my favorite. The black one is actually the only one I would repurchase because, to be completely honest, as far as like jelly stuff, I think these are better, the jelly rolls for glitter. But there is none in black from Jelly Rolls, so if there were, I think I would just get that. But Decorese does. Valcor. And I would put the acrylic glitter glaze, which is really fun to do. September. I think this is a sketchy app too. I was like, why did I write 17? Oh yeah. It was the date. Yeah, that's the day she passed. La Jolla. I like this one. I think this is the sketchy app, and then I kind of went crazy with the background. Maybe because I made a mistake. That wouldn't be unusual, but I really like this page. That's just gold, watercolor, the black Pick My brush, and I think this was a picture from a magazine, like an art photo. This is Jackie Kennedy, and this is the Khaleesi. A lot of lazy Sundays, but then again, yeah, it was the pandemic. I really like that glaze. I have to get it out. This is giving me so many ideas. So this hand is a disaster. It's from the sketchy app, but the hand obviously does not look like this weird claw. And then because of that, I tried to practice hand and find like pictures and drawings of pen. of hands. I don't know who drew these. I'm not sure if it's me or my son. Then I tried to practice drawing mouths. All sketchy app. All sketchy app, which is, I love drawing portraits. Sketchy app, sketchy app. Wait, is it this one? Yeah. This is inspired by a painting I have a print of in my room. This is to show where he is. Oh, I can't remember. He's supposed to be Albert from Batman. Benedict Cumberbatch, but I had a little snafu with this chin because remember I don't use pencil, so gotta go with the mistakes. I practice a little bit of line art. Mark Ridden, who is the artist who drew this, but much better. Check him out. I tried to draw a baby, my babies and my cats, by the way, because this is actually a really cute picture, but he does not look angry, ever, this cat. So, sketchy app, a bubble, I think those are fun to draw too. There's a lot of noises outside, I hope that doesn't get picked up too much. Practicing eyes. Thanksgiving. December. This was drawn in your style challenge, I think. I think sometimes I should write down more. This is sketchy app, and obviously it's the end of the year, and I think I drew every pages, but I did not color them. Just from the face, I know which cat it is. I don't have to color it. Oh, but I colored this one. That's funny. Christmas. Oh yeah, I forgot to see that last year. What I did, like you start with what you want to do and you finish with what you did do. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this flip through, and if there's anything you want to see in particular, let me know. I have a few videos lined up where I go through this decoration of this Hobonichi that was gifted to me, and it's the Mega, which I never had. I'm using it as a personal journal, but I am also using it to practice tracking for next year in those back pages. And like I said, I'll put the link for this shop, although I did find there was another shop that has smaller stencils on Etsy. If I can find what it was, I'll put it in the description box, but if I don't, I'm so sorry. So I shouldn't have brought it up, I guess. Hopefully this gave you ideas for your own illustrated journal. I should do a flip through one time of my weeks, which I'm actually pretty caught up with. And thanks for watching. If you're still here, please like and subscribe. Bye bye.